everybody. Welcome back to CDAcomputer.tips. My name is Christopher Duncan, and I'm awful glad you're here today. You may have noticed that just a couple of days ago, I had a tip about how to view two worksheets from the same workbook side by side in Excel. And today's tip is about how to do the same thing in Microsoft Word. If you're asking yourself what gives, it's really simple. There are a lot of times when I need to compare one part of a document with another. If I can spare myself the trouble of scrolling back and forth, I can focus on doing my job, work more proficiently, and even enjoy what I do for a living. In this example, I'm writing a cover letter that will be the first page of a report I'm writing to request the County Commission create a special park for scuba divers. If you look down in the lower left, you can see there are 19 pages in my document. As any good cover letter would, I want to address certain issues from the report in my letter. How can I find the information without having to scroll back and forth 100 times? If you'll follow these easy steps with me, you'll find it's really easy to split your screen in Microsoft Word. The first thing I want to caution you about is to make sure that no other Word documents are open. You can create a real mess for yourself if you've got a lot of documents open. Once I'm sure about that, I'm going to change to the View tab. Here on the View tab in the window group, and if I look up here at the top now, I can see that the :2 has been appended to the end of the name of the document. And if I come down to the bottom and hover over the Microsoft Word document, I can see I've got two versions of the same thing open. They just end in :1 and :2. Now that I'm back in my :2 version, you can see it drops me back on the Home tab. So let's go back to the View tab again. Here on the View tab, I'm going to click on the Arrange All button. And now I've got a version on the top that has got my complete document that I can center on my cover letter, or I've got a version at the bottom where I can do the same thing. Now, if I want to see the two documents side by side instead of on top of each other, I've got another button here in the window group. It's the View Side by Side button. I'll click on it, and now I can see the two documents side by side. There is one challenge with this, though. When you use the Side by Side button, Microsoft Word is automatically going to turn on something called synchronous scrolling. Synchronous scrolling doesn't really work in this case because I want to see my letter on the left side and my document on the right. To turn off the synchronous scrolling, all I have to do is click on the button in the View tab. You may notice that the ribbon has changed remarkably because Microsoft Word is trying to squeeze all of that information in place. All the buttons are still there, but a lot of the names have been taken away. The synchronous scrolling button is right here in the window group, and I can always find out what the name of a button is just by hovering over it. So if I click on it now, that'll turn it off. And now on my right hand side, I can scroll down and find the information that I'm looking for. And I can use it and quote it over here on the left hand side in my letter. Just remember, these are always one document. Any changes you make on the left hand side are also going to be happening on the right simultaneously. So I look forward to hearing back from you. Please feel free to leave feedback in the comments section, and I'll look forward to talking to you the next tip